It's someone who's a Muslim and she or he files a divorce in the civil court in American law, or it could be UK law, Canadian law, or the Australian law, the New Zealand law, or any foreign country's law. They file the divorce against their defendant. Is that considered as a divorce in a Sharia law? But as a Muslim, when we say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, that basically means, oh ya Allah, I'm going to follow your law, and I'm not going to be following the law of the human creator, because the laws of Allah is better than the human law, because He is our creator and He knows what is good for us. So as a Muslim, we declare that La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, that oh ya Allah, I make my witness, you are my ilah, you are my God, and I'm going to follow your law, as that is called the Shariah law. Sharia law basically means Islamic law. So in Islamic law, if someone is filing a divorce in a civil court, in a family court in New York, or it could be California, it could be anywhere in USA or Canada or anywhere, someone files a civil court divorce and that divorce has been declared. Is that Islamic divorce, or a sister or the brother is divorced? No, they are not divorced. In order for the legally divorce in Islamic law, the husband has to go through the process of giving a talaq to the wife. But anyways, the husband does have the right to remarry or whatever he does. But Islamically, if he does not divorce by uttering them by his tongue or by writing or anything, going through all this process of one divorce, second divorce, and third divorce, and that inshallah I'm going to be talking about this topic later on. If you have not officially Islamically divorced your wife, she is still legally married. At the same time, it's more complicated for the sisters because there's the different law for the sisters. If the sister has the declared civil court testimony from the judge that this divorce has been on this date, has been completely divorced, and they're no longer husband and wife, in civil court in America or the Canada, she is legally divorced in America and the Canada law. But in Islamically, she is still married. And that is haram if she takes another step to remarry to another person. That is the worst, has effects in the day of Qiyamah, because as a Muslim, we testify, Shahadu la ilaha illallah, that oh ya Allah, I'm going to follow your law. Oh ya Allah, I'm going to be living my life according to, as much as possible, according to your laws. I'm going to be following them, because what Allah's law has created for the human beings cannot make a good laws for the other human being. So Islamically, she is still married and she is not allowed to marry. If she is married, even she has the legal divorce from the civil court and she has the documentation, and if she married again Islamically, that is a zina. That is not a legally married, unless her husband has to complete the 3 divorce process and they release her from the obligations from the Sharia, and also all through the contacting the Imam or the Mufti, getting that divorce to the khula, or getting a divorce from the faskh nikah. If you do not follow all these 3 things, you are still legally married in Islam. In Islam, in the eyes of Allah, if you remarried, if a sister is remarried again, having an affair with someone else, that is considered as a zina until she's being completely separated from the husband through the 3 divorces, or through the khula, or through the faskh nikah, or approaching the local Mufti or local Imam, or contacting the Sharia Council or the Sharia board, getting a declaration from them that you are legally divorced Islamically. Now she is free to do whatever she wants. But during the in the boundary, she is still in the bound. She is bounded that she is not allowed to do anything else, not to talk to any non-mahram or anybody, because she is still legally married Islamically. She is legally married. If she contacts and talks to strangers, having affairs or anything with the thinking that she's going to get married to some stranger, or she is considering someone to get married to, or anything she does until the divorce has not been declared from the previous marriage, she is committing a zina. That is a zina, because she's legally married. In the eyes of God, she's legally married. She has to get out from the relationship in order to think of another future life. So she will not be mentally satisfied until she get out of that bound. She is still legally married. So civil court divorce has to be human created laws, but as a Muslim we follow the laws of Quran or the Prophet ﷺ. That is a Sharia law. So in order to get her remarried, she has to get her from the relationship through the talaq, or through the khula, or through the faskh nikah, or she has to get a regulation from the local Mufti, from the local scholar, and get a official document. Now she is mentally relieved. Now she is free back to a separate, and now she's back to as a single woman. Now she is allowed to look for the matrimonials. Now she's allowed to look for considerations, and she even can contact anyone if she likes, and she can contact the marriage bureaus or whatever. She can do whatever you like until she is not married. She's not allowed to do anything. She's still legally married. If she's trying to have an affair, if she's looking to get married, if she is married, that is not, this kind of a marriage is an invalid, because she was legally married and that marriage has not been declared. In Islam, the woman is not allowed to have a second marriage, but the man can have another marriage. But in women, this is the marriage of sisters. Sisters are not allowed to have remarried at all until she cleared the first husband.